Where I grew up was like, if you can keep doing the stuff you need to do and you can still manage to get messed up, then like it's fine. That lifestyle stayed with me. It was if I had a good day, I wanted to get drunk. If I had a bad day, I wanted to get drunk. I lived with my good friends at the time, and I guess they got to see me behind closed doors. I kind of tried to play it off like, I'm fine, everything's fine. Like, I didn't want my problems to be like a burden on them or kind of seem like I was like throwing a pity party for myself. They got to see me become like an isolation drinker and disappear kind of inside. Like, people talk about how when they go to treatment, they're like in a shell of themselves, and like that's what it was. They've been talking with Decision Point, and they gave me an intervention, and they said, we can't help you, and like we know you can't help yourself, but like we're taking you to some place that can, and it did. Decision Point has done so much for me. I don't even know where to begin. Their group therapy is awesome. Like, I had never been in that type of a setting before. They wanted me to talk about my problems, and like I've never really had that. My feelings and hardships, they were important, and they made me okay with myself in ways that I had never been even before I started using drugs. I've had friends that were girls my entire life, but it's never reached the level of depth that it did when I was there. A&R was awesome, activities and recreation. They do a really good camping trip. It's a lot of fun. We also did, recovery-oriented exercises. Like, we had time to like kind of meditate in the forest alone. It was just nice to be out of a treatment setting and like being able to enjoy myself and knowing like, oh, this is actually gonna be possible. They set me up for living a life outside of treatment. I still live in Prescott. I go to meetings in my home group. I work at a restaurant here, and I also house manage. I fellowship, and I just surround myself with sober people. It's crazy that like I can wake up and know that I'm capable of living a day, going to work, getting errands done, doing things that I never used to be able to do without either being on something to give me the energy to get through it or drinking something afterwards to reward me. That's something that I never thought that I would have for myself. Thanks to Decision Point, I've been sober for 16 months.